Today we're going to smoke some spare ribs, so I went ahead and put some rub on the ribs, and it's been on there for a few hours. Just letting it get room temperature now. I had it in the fridge, and beneath where the meat is going to be sitting on the rack, going to have a mix of some apples, apple juice, a little bit of the rub, and some apple cider vinegar to help bring out some of the flavor. So in a few moments the coals will be ready, and I will put this on. Should taste good. It's probably going to take 4 to 5 hours for the entire process to play out. Alright, so I've already started the coals, and right now I want to get it up to about 225 or so before I put the meat on. So I started the coals probably about an hour or so ago in this separate compartment over here. And you have to add some every now and then just to keep it going, but typically probably from the time you start, about an hour until the grill's ready. As I talked about before, I have a mixture of apple juice, apple cider, some rub, and some fresh cut apples. Those are going to be in the drip pan, hoping to get some more flavor and some more steam into the meat. So in a few minutes we'll put the meat on. Okay, meat's ready to go on. The temperature's right about where it should be, so we put the meat over the drip pan. We're going to close this, and in an hour we're going to check it again. Okay, we're smoking good. As I said, I'm not going to open up this main compartment for at least the first hour. Let the meat cook at the right temperature. Right now we're right at around 225. That's good. So the fire pit, about every 10 or 15 minutes or so, I will open this up and throw some more wood on to get the smoke going. I like to soak my wood in a bucket of water. Let's add a little bit more. Try and close it as quickly as you can. I'm filming this, so it was open a little bit longer than it should be, but usually open it, throw it in, close it in just 2 or 3 seconds. That way you're not letting the heat get out. It'll help you to maintain a better temperature. Okay, we are 1 hour in. I made some vegetables and foil I'm going to put on once I open this. I also made some spray, half apple juice, half cider vinegar, and a little bit of olive oil just to help keep some moisture on the meat. I'll spray that once every hour. And it's looking good. You can still see the rub on there. That's good. So I'm going to give it a thorough spray. Just want to keep the meat moist so it doesn't get too dried out. If it's on the fire for 4 hours, if you don't keep any moisture on it, there's a good chance it's not going to be very tender. But you don't want to open this up too often, so I'm only going to open it up to spray once every hour. Alright, get the veggies on here, and we'll get her closed up, and we will check her in another hour. Meat's been on for about 2 hours, and we are looking good. You can see that rub, it's starting to caramelize on part of the meat. You can hear the vegetables sizzling, that's good. We'll give this another spray. Again, you want to keep the meat moist. And my spray's running low, I guess I better fix this before the next application. And that's about it. We'll close her up and we'll check her again in about an hour or so. Okay, let's see how we're looking. Alright, we're seeing that glaze form rather nicely. I'll give it another spray and we'll see how she looks in another hour or so. Okay, let's take a look. It's been a little over 4 hours now. And that is one good looking rack of ribs. Yep, I think they're done. I can lift that up and it feels like it's going to break apart, so pretty good. Alright. Okay, I just took a bite and these things taste really good. If you can see there, the meat is really pink. A nice, not burnt, but a nice soft crust on top, and this wound up being a pretty good rack. A day well spent.